Hey, what's happening? Welcome to Maych TV. So, look, it's that time of year again. What time of year again, I hear you say? The clocks have changed, the sun is shining, Liverpool are in a Champions League knockout round, and the kit for next season has reportedly leaked. Yes, so what does that mean? It means that your timeline is just inundated with loads of people going, I like it, it's fresh, it's cool, it's clean, it's positive adjectives, and a lot of people going, I hate it, it's the worst thing ever, can we please have another manufacturer? Yawn ad nauseum forever and ever, each and every year, like it's a new thing. They're fine. They look fine, don't they? Now, whether they are actually the kits or not, I don't know. But we will have a little look at them in more detail. But I need to let you know that I am over on the Super 6 YouTube channel this week doing the Hold the L show. We're having a debate around the greatest Premier League strikers of all time. I need you to go over there and basically make sure that I don't hold the L. But here's a clip.
Paul, would you, if you had the opportunity of having Kane or Salah, and forget what they won, this is an individual conversation rather than a club discussion, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Would you swap Salah for Kane, or if you couldn't, you'd certainly swap Kane for Drogba, 100%.
Right. So you're asking me, would I swap Mohamed Salah for a player who scores less goals than Mohamed Salah? Is that what you're genuinely asking me? Who scores less goals and gets less assists? Like
consistently. He's done it for 3 years. Yeah. He's done it for 3 years.
Yeah. You know,
Kane's done it.
Like just go on. Would you want a player like? Would you swap him for Bobby Zamora? Would you swap Harry Kane for Bobby Zamora? He scored less goals. He scored less goals than Harry Kane. Like, you know, where does this game end? Belter, really enjoyed it. I can't see how I'm going to hold the L, but look, there's going to be a poll on their community tab, so go over there and vote for anyone but me. Pick Nini, pick Flav, do what you got to do, and go and leave a comment and a like on that video and say, Maych sent you as well, that'd be boss. Right, yeah, so the kit. So yeah, the home kit looks very, 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 very training shirt, and that was what I first thought when I saw it, because the colourway had been leaked by Footy Headlines, and it had like a very Roma-ish vibe, and then there was a one of those, the knockoff intermediaries between DHgate and Facebook had what looks like next year's training kit with the sort of maroony red and then light red and then an orangey sort of colour badge thing or whatever. So yeah, we were aware that these were likely to be the colours, and then when it comes out and it's got that zigzaggy pattern on, you can't help but go, it does look a bit training shirty. Now the good thing from my perspective is that I quite like training shirts. I actually like training gear more than I like actual football kits at the moment. It comes and goes, it's cyclical. But yeah, at the moment that's absolutely fine with me. And my overriding feeling on it, it's a home shirt. Does it have black on the collar? Yeah. Is that a bit un-Liverpool? It is. Yeah, it is a bit un-Liverpool. You know, I associate red and black as being very Manchester United colours. But I mean, they very rarely do anything particularly outrageous with home shirts, because I don't think you can. You know, what can you do? Liverpool's kit is red with a bit more red, and occasionally you've got a choice of white and yellow and grey and green, which we've seen last season. There's not loads extra you can do with it. You know, green wasn't an option until the 90s. Yellow wasn't an option until the 70s. So, you know, eventually someone's going to drop another colour in there and it's going to be a thing. But yeah, my overriding thing on it is that, I mean, for once at least, it's not a home shirt that just trades on nostalgia. Like, there's only so many times we're going to be able to remake like the kits between 1981 and 1986. There's only just so many times you can go to that well, which is dead funny when you see, of course, the yellow away kit, which is just a complete copy of like it's got Kenny Dalgley's Sammy Lee written all over it, hasn't it? You know, yellow, red pinstripes. You know, there's always going to be that, because there's such a massive market for nostalgia and a massive market for retro, and particularly if they're going to go with that with the Nike wording on it. There was those kits from a couple of seasons ago that they did for Barcelona, that like really bright teal kit. There was a really lovely navy blue shirt they did for Roma. I'm kind of cool with them having a bit of a retro shit vibe too. But for us, the home shit goes, you know, there's going to come a point where in 20 years' time, we've been through this really successful period of Liverpool, and designers are going to want to hark back to this time, and all they're going to be doing is doing a copy of a copy of a copy, because if all of our kits are just harking back to another previous successful time, then what are the designers of 20 years' time going to rip? What are they going to rip? Why have we not considered this? Why aren't we having some mad kits for a laugh?
Like, say what you want about like the 13-14 season, those 2 away kits were in hindsight utterly horrendous, but at the same time, you remember them, they stand out. You know, they did that 3rd kit is one of the worst. It had on socks. But it's memorable. It stands out. And if we won the league, that would be getting homaged for God knows how long to come, because at least it was different. You know, I think back to the last time Liverpool won the league prior to last season. It was where they had the mad white bits all over the shirt. Like, outrage! If Twitter had existed right then, it would have burned to the ground if that shirt had been leaked. My dad hated it. Still does to this very day. Hated both kits. I would have been 7 and adored it because it was weird and it was different and it looked like the kit that I'd had the season before, but like someone had just gone crazy with it, and that was quite cool. And when you're a kid, you like that kind of stuff. Well, and I love a Mad Footy shirt, to be fair. And there clearly isn't one in the Liverpool stable this season, if these are the 3 kits to be believed. Which is a shame, but then again, you've always got the option for, there's apparently going to be a LeBron James mashup shirt or whatever coming out at some point. Fine, let's hope that's absolutely bonkers, because I'm bought into that all day. But yeah, look, it's football kits. It's another time of the year where people go mad. And then look, let's I've done this video before. Literally, you can probably check it out. I've probably said the exact same things. But here's the process, just so you'll be aware when it happens. So when you see it, you go, sound. Maych warned me about this. So when it gets leaked, you have that 50-50 split of it. It looks horrendous, and people going, it's the worst thing ever. And then people going absolutely balls to the wall in hatred for the company. Or people going, it's fine, and people going, sound. Then what happens is you start to get official imagery come out, and people go, okay, well, I don't like it still, but it looks okay. It looks a bit better on the players. And then eventually when they're playing it, they go, oh, actually, it looks quite good. Oh, it looks quite good, looks really good. It looks better on the players, doesn't it? And everyone tends to and then if you then win football matches in it, no one's bothered. No one is bothered what your kit looks like, as long as the home kit's red. And look, we've got a traditional, potentially Liverpool traditional away kit colours. Traditional, like anyone over the age of 40 or over the age of 50 certainly hates green on kit. Absolutely can't stand it. People of my era love it because it harkens back to the 90s when we were growing up, and it's got a real nostalgia vibe between that. If you're over a certain age, you've got your Liverpool's kit, away kit is white, and then yellow is the backup colour. If you grew up in the 80s and early 90s, then grey is a massive thing for you. But traditionally, white away kit, yellow third kit, they're hitting on something. The darker tones is great, fine, and yeah, you know, going back to a white kit, we like white kits. They'll be, they never sell. The problem is yellow kits never sell, ever sell. White shirts do okay. Black shirts sell an absolute ton, so don't be shocked if there's a mad black one. Or the goalkeeper kit will almost certainly be black for one of them at least, because it's just too much money to turn down. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the leaked night kits, and how do they stand in comparison to this year's. Like I quite like the basicness of the design of this year, and I like the green accents again because of the Robbie Fowler era, sort of 92 to 96 for the Liverpool. So it's absolutely fine with me. But I do look at that on paper. That yellow pinstripe one looks fit, but then I've thought that with countless yellow shirts down the years, and you put it on, you go, yeah, it's very bright, that isn't it? How many yellow t-shirts do you own? So I wonder whether it's one of those things that people like the look of, and all the people who go, oh no, I don't like a mad kit, don't like my traditional. They go, traditional. Are you going to buy it? Oh no, don't buy yellow. Don't wear yellow. So yeah, there's always these things time and time again. So yeah, give us your thoughts on them in the comments. They might not be real, by the way, and when I do know more, I'll obviously do a video on it, of course. But yes, that is that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, that always helps. Drop a like on the video if you could, and of course go over to the Super 6 channel. Make sure that I don't hold the L, say that I sent you, leave some nice comments and leave your thoughts. I've gone for Mohamed Salah because he's a supreme goal machine, so go and give me some support over there, that would be lovely. If you want more, we've got a streaming service, theredmentv.com, with loads of amazing Liverpool content, documentaries and features and stuff, so go and check that out. Other than that, yeah, I'll be back with more videos next week. Do go and check out the Canate transfer shortlist video if you haven't done as well. Looking at the Canate links, looking at the future of Kabak and who might be on Liverpool's 5-man defensive shortlist. That was good fun. Other than that, thank you. Have a wonderful day. See you all soon.